the subversive giant of Cerne Abbas. One thing is sure, profound mystery is here, the unheard voice of the primeval things of the hills. Mary Jones, Cerne Abbas, the story of a Dorset village. Should you ever glimpse the Cerne Abbas giant from the air, you'd be seeing it from the point of view of a Celtic god, whom, eons ago, some ancient Britons tried to conjure up, by their cutting a chalk graffito into Dorset's green sod. They must have been feeling in urgent need of a visit from some kind of erotic superpower, for the portrait of their god has a 36-foot penis rising up through the grass and the hillside flowers. The giants maintained a 2,000-year-old erection, up and until more Puritan times, when prudish bishops campaigned to have it neutered and insisted it be redrawn along respectable lines. But the organ was resurrected, and it was even planned to plant Marilyn Monroe opposite the Giant's Hill, laid out in daffodils and lifting a fluttering golden skirt, so Dorset's Celtic god could enjoy a worldly thrill. Although Christian authority demonized the Cerne Colossus and alleged it was luring mankind to hell, to others it was just a green man, part of the Dorset landscape, whose breast-shaped hills caused the giant to swell. And what's remarkable and intriguing is that the birth rate in this part of the world is always twice normal. The scientists insist suggestions of a pagan god's influence is anecdotal, no more than an old wives' tale. However, there's statistical evidence to show that childless couples have reaped a reward by their making love on a balmy summer's night on the giant Celtic god's sensual sword. While relaxing upon the phallus of a 180-foot-tall giant, men and women have lost their virginity, and as they squirm and writhe naked, their ecstasy seems to be heightened by this pagan divinity. And childless women, hoping to get pregnant, have knelt down upon the giant's testicles, while a helpful white witch guides them through a Dorchester coven's procreation rituals. But scientists and skeptics consider it impossible that such a place, chosen for lovers' trysts, could have any effect upon someone's fertility, and they're sure there's nothing they've missed, such as a gigantic Celtic orgone accumulator that throbs its pagan way through gentility, and which makes it easy to cast inhibition to the wind, it so often being greeted by a gleeful hilarity. Near to this seminal phallus is the site for a maypole, whereby villagers have traditionally found a mate, and who later, in a bleary haze, realize they've allowed a talismanic organ to play a part in their fate. Cerne Abbas Giant's Hill is an erotic Glastonbury, where an earth spirit lures you on a pilgrimage towards its tumescent tussocks, alive with intimacy, and delighting in arousing those from another age. Sometimes, in summer, the moonlight will pick out yearning limbs, waving wildly in the night air, as 30-odd couples can be seen harvesting love and making climactic sounds in a pagan prayer.